mean to be a fan? I'm sure in the past there was a simple way to answer this, like simply stating the Google definition: a person who has a strong interest in or admiration for a particular person or thing. And yeah, that definition hasn't changed, so immediately defending them. You're too biased to think of it with any true logic. It's just, I feel strong feelings, perfect step-by-step tutorial that all fan bases should follow to become a very important step. This is essentially me saying it's okay to fall in love with the artist. Passion is awesome. Very important. And we need more of it because step 2,
stop thinking about it, bro.
Don't be a robot. I say robots because they can have no emotion, but also because they're incapable of having any original thoughts. Very important. A lot of people online aren't actually passionate about the art. Very important step.
What's going on YouTube? It's your favorite father-son, son-father duo back at it again with another video. A question: do good fan bases even exist? Answer it down below. Do y'all think good fan bases exist? If you believe they exist, could you be a part of this good fan base? You know what I'm saying?
We appreciate it.
You feel me? Always and forever. How do you feel? Do you think good fan bases exist?
I think the internet has made no good fan bases.
Okay. You know what I'm saying? I think fan bases really depend on the person that the fans are coming from and what you consider a fan to be. So I believe there are fan bases, but let's let the video tell us.
Let's get it.
In the year 2025, what does it even mean to be a fan? I'm sure in the past there was a simple way to answer this, like simply stating the Google definition: a person who has a strong interest in or admiration for a particular person or thing. And yeah, that definition hasn't changed, but I don't think there was as strong of a connotation to the word fan as there is today. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's all negative, I just mean that it's strong. It feels like what used to be considered a stan is what is now considered the average fan. This definitely is because of the internet. We see people's opinions on things every single day, so naturally the passion ramps up a lot more than it did pre-internet, which is awesome in some cases. For example, Kendrick had one of the coolest fan bases because of the internet. Every time he dropped, there were so many interesting theories and interpretations around it all. I find it so annoying seeing people hate on this. People saying, "Oh my god, you're reaching so hard, what a loser." I'm not sitting here saying that some people aren't reaching like crazy, because it definitely happens. But if you care so much about the music you're listening to that you are pulling meaning out of it that isn't even there, is that really that much of a problem? The alternative is so boring. And I'm already knowing that half of the people who said this were Drake fans, which is exactly the problem here. Notice, I said Kendrick had one of the coolest fan bases. It feels like his fan base has reached damn near cult status in the past year. And I think that's because despite his obvious victory against Drake, there was no way to escape dumb takes coming from Drake fans or just Drake himself regarding the battle. Every comment section was full of OVO bots, so the average Kendrick fan seeing these annoying opinions this much is really only going to go one of two ways. You see them so much that you start to actually believe them in a...
Big Crit.
Nice.
Can't think of the name, but that's his album cover.
Agree with them. In this context, that seems ridiculous because Drake
so
fans
crazy,
have such stupid
Yeah,
takes that nobody ever goes this route with them. But just think about this in other cases. Like, a really recent example is Doechii hate. You see enough comments hating on anxiety that eventually
Why do we see him right now?
bandwagon. And now it's just cool to hate who I think is one of the most interesting up-and-coming rappers currently. But I digress. The other option is to disagree. And by disagree, I mean, when you see someone hating on Kendrick, you react by defending Kendrick. Whether that be replying to a comment, getting in an argument, whatever it is. Because of the internet, you will never stop seeing opinions on your favorite artists. So if you're picking option 2 enough, eventually it'll just be a reflex. You've defended this artist so much that when you see anything negative come in their direction, you're used to just immediately defending them. You're too biased to think of it with any true logic. It's just, I feel strong feelings towards this artist, therefore I must agree with damn near everything they do. Which makes you think, in the year 2025, are there any good fan bases? It's hard to really find any, but I do think it's possible. I recently listened to Quadeca's interview for Vanisher, which is so fucking good, by the way. I hope I have Quadeca fans on this channel. But he talks about his fan base in such a beautiful...
Anybody who knows who that is, let us know down in the description if y'all want a reaction, because I've never heard of him.
We'll look him up, though.
I mean...
way. Then I saw his Q&A at the screening for the album movie, and yeah, it showed me that fan bases can be good. So what makes a good fan base? I've created the perfect step-by-step tutorial that all fan bases should follow to become good fan bases. Step 1, become a fan. This is the part where you discover the artist, you buy a ticket, you subscribe.
Listen, I'm trying so bad, bro. I'm trying. I'm trying so bad.
To a channel, this can genuinely be the best part of being a fan, and it plants the seeds for your relationship with the art. One of my favorite discovery moments I've ever had was in 2022 with Porter Robinson. I was watching the Coachella live stream, waiting to watch Bjork and Frank Ocean. I caught him in the very last song of his set where he played a really sweet montage of him finding purpose in his life, and then he performed this amazing song called Unfold. I searched the album up, listen, 2 years later, I'm taking my little brother to watch Porter live. So yeah, very important step. This is essentially me saying it's okay to fall in love with the artist. Passion is awesome, and we need more of it because step 2, people are robots. Don't be a robot. I say robots because they can have no emotion, but also because they're incapable of having any original thoughts. A lot of people online aren't actually passionate about the art, they're constantly engaging in conversation.
I'm sorry, listen, the nigga was Alright, let's get through the video.
It seems extremely pretentious to say this, but the truth is a lot of people are just sheeps who like Tyler the Creator because
Please. What's up?
they saw enough TikToks of him. That's not a good place to be a fan. Pretty easy.
No, what's going on? What's going on?
I don't think you understand. I'm going through it, bro. I'm trying to listen so bad. Oh, I'm trying to listen so bad. Okay, alright, you ready?
Yeah. You can tell when someone's fandom doesn't come from actual love of the art form and comes more so from their hate towards the feeling of not fitting in. Like, I guess I'll step outside of art for a quick second. For the people who don't care about sports, I promise I'll be real quick. Nobody who loves
Yo, bro, like, I'm tired. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, bro. I'm so tired of this shit. I'm trying to listen. Oh my God, bro. Let's get through it. Whew, I'm tired,
basketball has ever called SGA a free throw merchant. Like, it's crazy how people who say these things can't sit back for a second and look at their crazy, illogical biases. SGA averaged more free throws last season than this one, but nobody called him a merchant last year. It's clearly because it was obvious he would win MVP this season over Nikola Jokic, who, as much as I love, has a cult-level Nicki Minaj-ass fanbase. How did his fanbase become this passionate? 1, he's the best basketball player on the planet. And 2, he got robbed of an MVP same year he won a championship. And when this happens in the age of the internet, like I said earlier, it fuels more passion than ever. So I'll repeat myself. Some people are incapable of having any original thoughts. And instead of doing what I just did when they read a comment saying SGA is a free throw merchant, they'll instead just agree without any critical thinking. And that usually comes from people who don't got a love for the game. Because when you got a love for the game, you wouldn't be swayed that easily. And when you got a love for the game, you watch SGA and are amazed by how he can get to his mid-range jumper so flawlessly. Oh, he's so tough. So yeah, have love for the music, for the movies, for the YouTubers, for the hoopers. Robots are bad. Feelings are good. Sometimes. Because step 3, feelings aren't everything. Use your brain.
Listen.
It's the speed. You cheating,
I ain't even see it that fast, but listen, I see homeboy get the fuck out the screen. Alright.
Cheating.
Stand on your morals. This is probably the most important part. It's weird because step 1 is all feeling pretty much. When you become a fan of an artist, it's because you fall in love with them. It's all heart, no brain. But sometimes it's got to be a lot more brain and a lot less heart. For example, my first video on this channel really resonated with a lot of people emotionally. In that video, I told everyone that the journey would be awesome to see from here on out. And man, it has been. I've already changed so much since that video, and I've put it in all of these videos. I'm sure anyone that has been here since that video now looks at this channel with a lot more strong feeling. And that's cool, and I love that. But what if I was just like in the Epstein files? I would need y'all to be like, cool videos, but this dude gotta go. I'm not big enough to really have super fans like this, but if I was there, people would still watch my videos and defend me. That's a no-no. The feelings you have towards an artist should not overrule your morals. Earlier, I brought up the 2 options most people go down, but both options are bad as a blanket option for every situation. You should use your own brain and moral boundaries to pick whether or not to agree or disagree with something. But sadly, most people will pick based on what makes them feel better. And that's the thing I see more than anything. People people just on autopilot being slaves to their feelings. Like, the only reason you're defending this action is because your favorite artist did. If an artist you hated did this, you would criticize it immediately. Like, people really hate Fantano, but I really admire him because he stands on what he believes in. In a year full of people who kind of just loved everything Kendrick did or hated everything he did, Fantano was like, oh, cool, I like this, I like that. Meet the Grams, amazing song. Watch the Party Die, I'm not too into that track. Kendrick working with Cardi, that's kind of inconsistent. I'd be willing to bet big baller money that 99% of the people who hated Fantano for that simple criticism have not said a single negative thing about Kendrick in the past year. We should have more people like Fantano. I may not agree with everything he says, but he doesn't blindly praise anybody no matter what because it feels good. The average fan online is biased towards their feelings, and I think we need more fans who are biased towards logic. Artists will inevitably do something that's wrong.
We just locked in. I mean, he not lying. He not lying. That's why we locked in like that. We focused, and we finally got to a part where this nigga not killing us.
And actually, he actually helped me understand Fantano a little bit more. You feel me? Actually took a lot of his criticism as if like he's the end be all, and when he's just saying, "Hey, this is what I like, and this is what I don't like." You feel me? So that was pretty good. I like that.
Are all human. You can hold them accountable or just don't and move on. There's no need to be doing all these mental gymnastics defending someone that anyone without a bias would say is not worth defending. You look stupid. It's like these artists have y'all hypnotized. That's why I've sprinkled in little things here and there I'm passionate about throughout this video. Things I'm willing to stand on despite...
The black guy, you seen with the goatee? When he was like hypnotized?
Blue shirt? Yeah.
You know where that video from?
Our first Martian. What's your first impression of the planet Earth here?
Them maybe being unpopular opinions, because I know who I am and what I value. If you cross those lines, you will pay the ultimate sacrifice of me disagreeing with you for a day and then going to your concert because I still love you. Like, dog, see how simple that is? Instead of once again doing these unreal mental gymnastics, y'all could just be like, damn, that artist I like did something I don't like. That sucks. Oh well, moving on. This obviously only applies to smaller mistakes, by the way. If your favorite artist is Diddy, then yikes. But on to the final step. Step 4. Touch grass. You wouldn't have to be in constant defense mode for your favorite artist if you weren't constantly seeing everyone's opinions about them. I will not over-explain this. Literally, just let go of your phone, man. Touch grass. Just touch it. None of my favorite memories with music were when I was scrolling on Twitter. So I guess a summary of the...
I like that. Touch grass.
These 4 steps in 5 words would be passionate but not irrational. Are these 4 steps sustainable with an entire fan base though? Definitely not. Even Quad's fan base is not perfect because no fan base is. And it would be 10 times worse if he ever went mainstream. Eventually, people reach a level of feeling that is superior to their logic. That's why it's really hard to admit when you're wrong, because everyone is a super fan of themselves. You are your own obsessive fan page account owner. You know everything that you have ever done. And in the internet age, we become so attached to these artists that they eventually become...
Why the fuck everything that you watch on YouTube, no matter what the fuck it is, it seems like goes back to saying that, hey, look deep in yourself. Every fucking video. This has nothing to do with you telling me about me, and I just call the gym.
Well, technically it is, because we talking about, he's speaking to the people that are super fans. Like, hey, you need to realize that they are not.
Okay, gotcha.
A part of our identity. So if someone is criticizing them, it hurts as much as someone criticizing you. That's why obsessive fans are dangerous. Every day of our lives, our brain comes up with excuses for ourselves. Imagine
what is that?
A million other people.
Yo! What's the nigga from... Cartoon.
Yeah, that's the it's not the Rugrats, is it?
Who?
It's not Rugrats.
No, not the Rugrats.
That's I know.
They lived in a mobile home, and he always crawled everywhere.
He got red hair.
Yeah. Okay.
Giving you even more excuses. That's genuinely why I think Kanye's downfall happened. He would say the craziest shit and get called a genius for it every single day for like 2 decades. It's like I said, these artists really are professional hypnotists. You really just gotta touch that grass, man. It'll reconnect you to reality, and you'll realize, hold up, I have a brain. I am not just a robot. And when you turn off that robot programming, you're back to the beginning.
Yo,
That's step
what the
one,
fuck?
the beginning of it all, where you became a fan in the first place. What does that say about you? After all you heard me say in this video, all the words that went out of my mouth and into your brain, that made you feel good enough to click subscribe. Click subscribe. Subscribe.
I forgot he was trying to hypnotize us.
I'm so mad because that was the end of the video, and I'm like, for like 4 seconds, I'm like, okay, what else you got to say about this? But that was good, man.
You stopped the hypnotism, so I'm sorry, man. You can't get subscribed to, but we do really appreciate your video.
Nah, hey, listen, man.
Fantastic
First off,
video,
great
spitting
video.
facts, hot fire facts. Yeah, man. Don't be a stan out here, dog. Don't be a stan. It's cool to be a fan. Don't be a stan, man. Y'all let us know down in the comment section. Are y'all standing over somebody? Yeah, I mean, don't be doing that. But if you are, let me know who it is. Who is that important to you? You feel me?
I hope you put yourself, love yourself.
You know what I'm saying? Who are y'all fans of? I hope y'all fans of us. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But like always, if you haven't already, like, commented, or subscribed.
If you haven't,
like, commented, or subscribed, what the hell is you doing? And we gonna catch you in the next one. Peace.